function, right? And I've solved 3 important problems in that video, and in this video, right, I'm telling you guys the 2 problems which I'm going to solve. Especially this problem is multiple times repeated, so this is a must question. You could be expecting this question for in the exam under this topic, unit step function. Okay, this question is multiple times repeated, very important question, and it would be coming for 8 marks. Okay, a lengthy problem but very easy problem, where you should be following the third property here. Okay, according to the third property, they have given this problem here. They have given the 3 values of f of t with the with the intervals of t also they have mentioned. So please, this question, listen till end, watch till end if you want to understand something, and you should be writing this in the exam, because this is a very tricky question. Okay, let us see how to solve it now. Using unit step function, find the Laplace transform of the given f of t term. That is, f of t is sin t when the limit interval of t is from 0 to pi, and it is sin 2t when interval of t is from pi to 2 pi, and it is sin 3t when the interval of t is greater than 2 pi. Okay, so this is the question given. This is according to the third property of unit step function which we have discussed. Let us solve it now. So first write the third property, what it says. So according to the third property, f of t is calculated as f1 of t plus f2 of t minus f1 of t into u of t minus a plus f3 of t minus f2 of t into u of t minus b. Okay, so this is the way to calculate f of t, right, for using third property. So according to here, write the values of all the terms, that is f1 of t. In place of f1 of t, what we have? Sin t. In place of f2 of t, what we are having? Sin 2t. In place of f3 of t, what we are having? Sin 3t. And in place of a, what we are having? Pi. In place of b, what we are having? That is the next interval, that is 2 pi. Okay, so like this we have the values of all the things. Now let us adapt this problem now, how to solve. Substitute the values accordingly. F of t is equal to, first f1 of t, that is sin t, plus f2 of t minus f1 of t, that is sin 2t minus sin t, into u of t minus a, that is u of t minus pi. In place of a we are having pi, plus f3 of t, that is sin 3t, minus f2 of t sin 2t, okay, into u of t minus 2 pi. Okay, u of t minus b, right? In place of b it is 2 pi. Okay, now this is the value of f of t which we have got. Now you should be taking its Laplace transform, that is L of f of t is equal to Laplace transform of sin t. Split it here. Okay, split it along with the summations here. This is one term, plus Laplace transform of second term, that is sin 2t minus sin t u of t minus pi, plus Laplace transform of sin 3t minus sin 2t u of t minus 2 pi. Okay, so you have split it in 3 terms. Okay, so here according to this only you can mention it and say that we should be solving for 3 cases. Okay, this is the first case, second case, third case. Where the first case could be solved easily, we could be, because Laplace transform of sin t, you know that what is it. Okay, but here these 2 cases you should be solving using first property. Okay, if you observe here, this is of the form first property. So separately you should be solving for this part and this part and this part, and whatever the answers we get right, finally you should be adding it and writing in form of L of f of t. Okay, so that's why I told you it is a lengthy problem. So first case 1, that is Laplace transform of sin t. Okay, so we know that Laplace transform of sin t is given by a divided by s square plus a square. Okay, in place of a here we are having 1, so it is 1 divided by s square plus 1 square, or else we can write 1 divided by s square plus 1. Okay, so this is the first case answer. Okay, now case 2. Case 2, what we are having here, L of this term, okay, sin 2t minus sin t, u of t minus pi. So for this now, using first property, you should be solving this. Here, according to the first property, a, the value of a is pi, okay. So f of t minus a or f of t minus pi is equal to sin 2t minus sin t, right? So in order to get the value of f of t, replace t by, so in order to cancel this minus pi, you should be introducing plus pi, so t plus pi. Okay, so f of t plus pi minus pi is equal to sin of 2t plus pi minus sin of t plus pi. Okay, so these two terms would be getting cancelled, so we would be left with so f of t is equal to sin 2 into t plus pi minus sin of t plus pi, that is, now multiply 2 here, sin of 2t plus 2 pi minus sin of t plus pi. Okay, now how to solve this here? So this here, if you observe, this is of the form, both the terms are of the form sin of a plus b, right? So according to one trigonometric identity, sin of a plus b is given as sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, right? Sin of a plus b is given by this formula, so that only we are going to apply here for both the terms, that is f of t is equal to, this is a and this is b, so sin 2t cos 2 pi plus cos 2t sin 2 pi, okay, minus the same thing here, sin t cos pi plus cos t sin pi. Okay, so here sin 2 pi is equal to 0, so this whole term goes, so cos 2 pi, so cos 2 pi is equal to plus 1. Okay, so we have one formula for that as well, that is cos n pi is given by minus 1 to the power n. Okay, so in place of n we have here 2, so cos 2 pi is equal to minus 1 to the power whole square, that is minus 1 square is plus 1. Okay, so this would be plus 1. So here we have one more term, cos pi. Cos pi here again it is equal to minus 1 to the power 1, that is minus 1. Okay, so according to that substitute, and sin 2 pi is 0 as well as sin pi is also 0, so these two terms goes, so we are left with f of t is equal to cos 2 pi is plus 1, that is sin 2t is left, and minus cos pi is minus 1, so minus sin t into minus 1, that is plus sin t. Okay, so this is our required f of t. So hope you understood how to solve this f of t now. Now you should be taking the Laplace transform L of f of t is equal to Laplace transform of sin 2t plus sin t. Okay, so we know that sin 2t, sin at Laplace transform is given by a divided by s square plus a square, that is in place of a we are having 2, so 2 divided by s square plus 2 square is 4 plus 1 divided by s square plus 1. Okay, so take the LCM and solve. So 2 into s square plus 1 plus s square plus 4 divided by s square plus 4 into s square plus 1. Okay, if you solve, you would be getting 2s square plus 2 plus s square plus 4 divided by s square plus 4 into s square plus 1. So 2s square plus s square is 3s square, 3s square plus 6 divided by s square plus 4 into s square plus 1. Okay, so this is the answer of L of f of t what we have got. Okay, so therefore according to the first property, now Laplace transform of sin 2t minus sin t into u of t minus pi is equal to e to the power minus a. In place of a we are having pi, so minus pi s into whatever we have got L of f of t, that is 3s square minus 6 divided by s square plus 4 s square plus 1. Okay, so this is the answer for the second case. Now one more case is pending, third case. After that you should be summing up all the answers which you have got. Okay, now similar way how we have solved case 2, the same way you solve for case 3. Okay, that is Laplace transform of sin 3t minus sin 2t u of t minus 2 pi. Okay, so now here this time the value of a is 2 pi. Okay, and f of t minus a, that is t minus 2 pi, is given by sin 3t minus sin 2t. Okay, in order to make it f of t, replace t by t plus 2 pi. Okay, so what you will be getting, f of t plus 2 pi minus 2 pi is equal to sin 3t plus 2 pi minus sin 2t plus 2 pi. Okay, so you will be getting our f of t as, let us write it here, f of t is equal to sin 3t plus 2 pi, so it would be sin 3t plus 6 pi. Okay, minus sin 2t plus 2 pi, that is sin 2t plus 4 pi. Okay, so now here again this is of the form sin a plus b, here also sin a plus b. Again apply the same identity, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, and solve it further as how we have solved it here previously. That is sin a, that is sin 3t cos 6 pi plus cos 3t sin 6 pi minus sin 2t cos 4 pi plus cos 2t sin 4 pi. Okay, so sin 4 pi is 0, so this whole term goes. Sin 6 pi is also 0, so this whole term goes. So here we have cos 4 pi and cos 6 pi. Okay, so cos n pi is minus 1 to the power n, as I have wrote here. So cos 4 pi is minus 1 to the power 4. So whenever we have even values of n, you should be knowing that the value is always plus 1. Okay, so that's why what you would be getting here answer as cos 6 pi is equal to 1, cos 4 pi also is equal to 1. So f of t we would be getting it as sin 3t into 1 is sin 3t minus sin 2t into 1 is sin 2t. Okay, so this is our final answer of f of t, sin 3t minus sin 2t. Now find the Laplace transform sin 3t minus L of sin 2t. Okay, here sin 80 is given by a divided by s square plus a square, that is 3 divided by s square plus 9 minus 2 divided by s square plus 4. Okay, so again do the cross multiplication and solve. 3 into s square plus 4 minus 2 into s square plus 9 divided by s square plus 9 into s square plus 4. If you solve it, you would be getting 3s square plus 3 4s are 12 minus 2s square plus 9 2s are 18 divided by s square plus 9 s square plus 4. That is 3s square minus 2s square is s square. 12 plus 18 is 30. Okay. So sorry, this is minus into plus minus, so minus 18. So 12 minus 18 you will be getting as s square minus 6 divided by s square plus 9 s square plus 4. So this is our answer of L of f of t. Now sin 3t minus sin 2t into u of t minus 2 pi is given by e to the power minus as, that is in place of a now we are having 2 pi, so minus 2 pi s into whatever answer we got, that is s square minus 6 divided by s square plus 9 s square plus 4. Okay, so this is the answer for third case. Okay, so therefore our final answer of all the three cases, whatever we got, added them and write it together. Okay, that is L of f of t is equal to, first case we got 1 divided by s square plus 1 plus, for second case we got e to the power minus pi s into 3s square minus 6 divided by s square plus 1 into s square plus 4. Okay, plus this answer, that is e to the power minus 2 pi s into s square minus 6 divided by s square plus 9 s square plus 4. Okay, so this is our required final answer. Okay, so observe each steps very carefully because this problem is very important. It would be coming for 8 marks. And I have taken around 15 to 16 minutes to solve this problem. Okay, so see it here. So I have solved it step by step. Okay, this problem you should be taking maximum of 8 to 10 minutes while you solve. Okay, because I had explained it while solving, so that's why it had taken me this much time. Okay,